Bed Bath & Beyond goes bust. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as we blow the lid off the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you. Tied together. Lose one, you lose the other, my friends. U.S. housing market is capable of delivering the knockout blow to the U.S. economy. The U.S. economy is capable of delivering the knockout blow to the U.S. housing market. And guess what just suffered another blow? The economy. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you. When you see companies, Bed Bath & Beyond, I reported, I think it was last summer, coming up on a year now, less than a year ago. I think one of their upper management saw the writing on the wall and took a leap out of his Manhattan apartment and took his life. This is what happens in the great stock market crash of 1929. I believe I hear reports that people were so financially devastated they were taking leaps out of the office window. They couldn't face it. They couldn't take it. Sad, right? Sad. And we've all had to go through. I went through in 2008 sleepless nights. My gosh. It's no fun when you roll the dice with your financial future and lose. That's why this casino climate and stimulus was so dangerous. So dangerous. That's why I sat this one out. And I know many of you did. Now, I played in the markets, but my risk tolerance, I always say, don't invest more than you're prepared to lose. Don't gamble more than you're prepared to lose. Well, unfortunately, it all comes back to the crisis. They'll talk about this crisis for generations. This will go down in history as one of the biggest debacles in history, or at least one of the biggest, setbacks in history, like we talk about the Great Depression or the Great Recession. This will go down with that one. It's probably going to be another depression. It's exhibiting depressionary crash behavior all over it. People just don't believe it, and that's fine. I get it. In 2008, a couple people warned me. There's a couple people out there warning. Didn't pay attention. I listened to the masses. I followed the herd mentality. Insane. I'm trying not to laugh at myself as I wrap my head around what we're unpackaging here. It's a self-defense mechanism built in to navigate these waters. Shark-infested waters we're swimming in now is the biggest artificially created bubble in history with zero organic growth is now exhibiting crash behavior. So when I hear reports that Bed Bath & Beyond is now filing for bankruptcy, well, we saw this. I reported on it almost a year ago when their higher up couldn't take their earnings report and ended it all. You see, that's why we never want to base our insides on other people's outsides. Happiness is an inside job. You ever heard that one before? But of course, we live in a very material world that tells us we got to look a certain way and have a certain life to be happy. And then we achieve that level of success that we thought was going to make us happy, and it didn't, did it? Now you're worse off than you did before you had the money. We've heard the stories of the lottery winner that ends up in worse shape than they were before they hit the lottery. I get it. We're all going to suffer setbacks in life. But when I see a report that Bed Bath & Beyond, which was one of the biggest retail, you see, and this is the thing you got to understand, friends. This is the drop in the bucket. Walmart closing stores. Walmart, they're supposed to be recession-proof. And we haven't even had the recession officially announced yet by leadership. They're refusing to do it. Warning of it now. Where before they're like, oh no, soft landing, transitory, robust job market, telling us all these things to try to make us feel warm and fuzzy and go gamble with our financial future in the biggest bubble ever produced in world history. No, it was short-sighted, wasn't it? Now, for many people that drink that Kool-Aid, cell phone payment, car payment, house payment, squashing them. Savings rate at an all-time low with U.S. debt at an all-time high. Bad look. And guess whose pockets that's reaching into? The retailer who is holding up their company courtesy of our tax dollars, PPP loans, paying their bills through stimulus that completely crushed our economy. And then they failed anyway. It was like too big to fail in 2008. It was the same thing here. We held up massive companies. Walmarts were tapping into PPP, I'm sure. Bed Bath & Beyond were tapping into PPP. They all were. and they're paying their employees, hire more people. We don't care if our earning report doesn't support it. Bring them in. We're on the gravy train. Greed. They suffered from greed, and now they're suffering from the blowback. Now, I get it. That's what happens when you shut down not only an economy, the biggest economy in the world, but not only the biggest economy in the world, the whole globe got shut down. Does anybody understand the severity of that? When you shut down stay-at-home orders for the globe, is that something that we're supposed to be like, oh, this is normal, no problem? No! Of course it's going to have blowback. So we're now suffering the blowback. We've warned about this. The dust will settle, there will be blowback, and we're going to pay the piper from the stimulus era, overheating not only the U.S. housing market, the biggest asset class in the world, the whole financial markets through and through to its core is now being shaken. So when you see big retailers like Bed Bath & Beyond announce they're done, closing all stores, you can go shop there right now for discounts. No returns, though. All sales are final, because if you don't get the right size, they ain't taking that product back, because they're not going to be there. And then what's that going to do? What's that going to do? I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. We're going to get forward thinking, critical thinking right now. Buckle up and strap in. More empty commercial real estate sucking air. That's what's happening. Walmart's closing down. I think I just heard 4 in Chicago. All the Bed Bath & Beyonds, I forgot how many hundreds. A big, massive, hundreds, probably millions of square feet of big behemoth box store. The box store is done. Anchor stores are done. E-commerce already crushed them. They were already crippled them. The crisis now crushed them. They're the first domino to fall of many, and we've been reporting on that. So I really want people to be awake right now. Heed to the warnings. When you hear Bed Bath & Beyond is filing for bankruptcy, it should be no shock to most of us here. And for most people out there, they're oblivious to anything we're talking about. Oh, did you hear, honey? Bed Bath & Beyond is closing. Not understanding the economic impact it's about to have on our whole economy, how it's a symptom, a warning sign of the things we need to be awake to out there. So, for us that hopefully insulated ourselves, or at least had some preparations, or at least halfway expected this, you're going to be able to operate more efficiently within it, because you're not going to be a deer in the headlights when the economy and leadership is forced to announce official recession. And that's when this thing really starts. We haven't seen nothing yet. This could get very, very interesting. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created bubble ever produced in history is having its blowback. Bed Bath & Beyond. We're sorry to hear that you guys are filing for bankruptcy, but we understand it's just what happens when you overstimulate the economy the way we just did. We haven't seen anything like it in 100 years. And we know you're not alone. We know you're not alone. Many companies right now are not in their conference rooms talking about hiring anybody. They're talking about shutting down stores and doing layoffs. That's what they're talking about now. A year ago, you were a crazy person to talk this way. We got in front of this. We were forward thinking. We were critical thinking. And I'm going to continue to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with the links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.